Taylor Swift's final song was still echoing in the ears of thousands of fans at Tokyo Dome on Saturday night as the singer was expected to hop on a private jet at Haneda Airport to take her on a journey across the world. Time zone to watch her boyfriend, NFL star Travis Kelce, play in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. The prospect of this race against time, with a police escort, across 9 time zones and the international date line, has sparked imagination and speculation for weeks. At Saturday night's concert, there was plenty of evidence of the unique cultural phenomenon that is the Swift-Kelce relationship, the connection between professional football and Swift's enormous star power. In addition to sequin dresses celebrating Swift at a packed Tokyo Dome, there were Travis Kelce jerseys, hats and other gear celebrating his team, the Kansas City Chiefs. Some people in Tokyo spent thousands of dollars to attend the pop superstar's concert this week. Calling Swift's travels intense worldwide scrutiny is an understatement. Even Japanese diplomats got involved. The Japanese embassy in Washington posted on social media that she might attend the Super Bowl in time, including in their statement 3 of Swift's song titles, Speak Now, Fearless and Red. If she leaves Tokyo in the evening after the concert, she will comfortably arrive in Las Vegas before the Super Bowl begins. The Japanese embassy said, shortly after the end of her final performance in Japan. Swift immediately left the Tokyo Dome. She didn't even miss a moment as she was wearing her Eras Tour outfit when she boarded the plane and left for Japan. Swift has been traveling the world this week. Before going to Asia, she attended the Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, winning her 14th Grammy and record-breaking 4th Album of the Year award for Midnights. The show has been watched by nearly 17 million people. She also made the surprise announcement that her next album will be ready for release in April. Then came 4 concerts in Tokyo, and now apparently a rushed trip to try to get to Las Vegas to see Kelce, the last of the Kansas City Chiefs, play in the Super Bowl. She followed Kelce for much of the Chiefs season. If all goes according to plan, she is expected to fly to Australia this weekend to continue her tour. This week has truly been the most wonderfully chaotic week, Swift posted Wednesday on Instagram. Taylor Swift had a surprise at the 2024 Grammys that even the most investigative Swifties couldn't uncover in advance. After winning Best Pop Solo Album for 2022's Midnights, Swift announced that she'd release her next album, The Tortured Poets Department, on April 19. Now, fans are in overdrive looking for Easter eggs about her 11th album, but perhaps the most important question is whether Swift will add her upcoming new music to the Eras Tour. Swift is not expected to include Tortured Poets when the Eras Tour hits Asia and Australia in February and March, though it's not out of the question. But she begins the European leg on May 9 in Paris, just 3 weeks after the new album comes out. And has dates through August before she returns to North America for shows from October to December. While she hasn't confirmed that Tortured Poets will be added to the setlist, it'd be slightly odd if Swift ignored a whole new album while on tour, so here's how she may incorporate it. The Eras Tour already has a massive 45-song setlist that spans nearly 3.5 hours, with 9 of her 10 studio albums getting their own act, a rare feat for any pop concert. Swift may simply add another section to represent Tortured Poets, perhaps making it an even 50-song setlist. But it'd also be reasonable, perhaps more likely, for Swift to cut some songs to make room. Swift already experimented with changing the setlist in the Eras Tour concert film, where she cut 5 songs from the show, The Archer, Long Live, Cardigan, Wildest Dreams, and No Body, No Crime with Haim, the latter of which was performed at the Los Angeles shows in place of 'Tis the Damn Season. It's also possible that Tortured Poets will get the secret song treatment. Every night, Swift chooses 2 songs from her catalog that aren't already on her setlist and sings them acoustically, one on her guitar and one on the piano. Swift's goal for the 2023 shows was not to repeat any secret song at later shows unless she messed it up. However, she allowed herself to sing tracks from Midnights as many times as she wanted, simply because it was her newest album. If she opts out of creating a whole new act for Tortured Poets, expect the new tracks to pop up as secret songs, and for them to get the same treatment as Midnights. The 2024 Grammy Awards were arguably the Taylor Swift show. While the singer didn't perform, she still managed to take home 2 Grammys and make a major surprise announcement. First, she won Best Pop Solo Album for 2022's Midnights, marking her 13th Grammy. During her acceptance speech, she shocked fans by announcing her 11th studio album, and then she capped it all off by winning the night's biggest prize, Album of the Year. But it was her enthusiastic reactions to other performers that quickly went viral. She appeared to have the time of her life during the February 4th show, enjoying every performance as if she'd never seen the artists live before. In the case of Tracy Chapman and Joni Mitchell, who gave rare performances, she likely hadn't. At some points, hilariously, she didn't let the cameras see everything, hiding her face with a fan to prevent more lip reading. Below, revisit the best Swift reaction shots from the 2024 Grammys, from Trevor Noah's monologue joke to the final award. Riffing on how NFL fans get mad when Swift appears on camera during her boyfriend Travis Kelce's Kansas City Chiefs football games, Noah joked that he would instead have the camera cut to a football player whenever Swift was mentioned. Cue Terry Crews, whose hilarious reaction to being the punchline even made Swift chuckle. No matter who won, Swift seemed to be the first person to get out of her seat and applaud all the Grammy winners throughout the night, starting with Best Pop Solo Performance, which Miley Cyrus won for Flowers. Nobody was more excited for Tracy Chapman's return to the stage than Swift. The famously reclusive singer performed her 1988 hit Fast Car with Luke Combs, whose cover was nominated for Best Country Solo Performance. Swift was one of the only people in the audience who was standing up, swaying along, and clapping the entire time. While performing Flowers, Miley Cyrus proudly bragged that she had just won her first Grammy minutes before. In an worthy gesture, Swift felt immense pride for Cyrus, with whom she had her first ever Grammys performance in 2009, and raised a glass to her victory while dancing. About 2 minutes after Bono declared Swift the winner of Best Pop Vocal Album, her fans also had Swift's shocked reaction when she announced the release of her next album, The Tortured Poets Department. While accepting the Grammy for Best R&B Song, SZA gave a sudden but heartwarming shout-out to Swift, who was standing up and cheering her on. "I can't believe this is happening, and it feels very fake, and hi Taylor," she said. "I love you." Swift was delighted by the mention, laughing and leaning down to Jack Antonoff to brag, "I got a shout out." Despite some viewers thinking she snubbed presenter Celine Dion after winning Album of the Year, Swift was just as thrilled by Dion's presence as the rest of the audience, who gave her a standing ovation. She even passionately lip-synced to The Power of Love as Dion was introduced, as most fans do. Swift made history when she won Album of the Year for her 2022 album Midnights, becoming the first artist to win the award 4 times. Given her reaction to friends and collaborators Jack Antonoff and Lana Del Rey, she didn't expect that to happen, and she gave fans one more shocked reaction before the awards show wrapped.